Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you go down and hit subscribe for us. We'll wait. No, we're not going to wait any longer. That's it. Subscribe, and don't forget to check out our description down below for more information about our guests and our partners. After you subscribe, go and hit the little notification bell so you know when these videos are coming out, and so we can introduce you to some more fantastic entertainers, artists, creators of all kinds. We are in Orlando, Florida, meeting with the Orlando Gay Chorus, who will be performing coming up on April 8th at Surfside Playhouse for a night with the Orlando Gay Chorus. And we are hanging with Joel Strack, a founding member of the OGC. Joel, thank you so much for hanging with us.
What a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having us here. This is amazing. This is fantastic. We've been listening to the music in between sets. So you're a founding member of the chorus.
Yep.
So let's talk about that. Let's just go way back, take our time machine back, and just sitting around the house one day and thought, I think I'll found the Orlando Gay Chorus.
Oh, no, it goes back a few months later, or almost a year later than that.
Wow.
I was lucky enough, as a child, 24-year-old, to have a cousin from Boston who was part of the Gay Men's Chorus of Boston.
Okay.
And he invited me to join the festival, the Gala Festival that happened in Seattle.
Okay.
And so I flew from Orlando to Seattle and watched this Gala Festival happen, where all the gay and lesbian choruses from throughout the United States and around the world, quite honestly, sang their hearts out. And I was just an observer. But when the emotional experience, when I was done with it, I was like, we've got to have this in Orlando. this experience, seeing these people on stage and the beauty of their souls being expressed in music, I was like, I went through a couple boxes of tissue.
Well, you know what? Music is, one of the arts that touches us the most dramatically, the quickest. If you read a book, you're in chapter 8 before you're invested. And if you're watching a movie, you're an hour and change in before you really are really invested. But music does it in 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
In 3 or 4 minutes, it gets in there and it touches something inside of us. How long have you been performing music? How long have you been interested in music?
Probably from the time I was 7. I played cello, I sang. I was a bit of a flamboyant young man, and so theatrical in my nature.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
So just enjoyed being able to be a performer as much as anything, and music was one of my outlets. I was a late bloomer in life, and so I was a sophomore in high school and still singing soprano. And then all the other music kids hated you because you could do that. The girls were like, oh God, why does he have such a clear voice? But all of that went to rot when I was a junior, and but I maintained the love of music, and eventually became a tenor, and then over the course of my life, I'm now a bass, and love it.
Nice. So, okay, so here we are. We are, almost 30 years later.
Yes.
And the chorus has a very busy schedule, we're told, lined up for the season.
Yeah.
You went to that first gay choral event.
The festival.
And you came home and you said, we need this here. And now we have this here. And you guys have a great season lined up. So what's that feel like when you look at it 27 years and you say, look at our calendar, look where we're going to be. 2 awards, the Wave Awards for Best Community Entertainment. It's a long way from we need this. Tell us a little bit about how that journey feels now.
The beginning of it was rough, and the society has shifted, in such a beautiful way to embrace the chorus now at a level that it didn't 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And I have to say that I feel a little bit like a proud papa.
To see it grow that much.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that if you're aware, and I shared this with one of the other founding members, my sons are all chorus geeks, all of them. And it's made it so much more common that when we go to the school, like I said, they don't need a gay chorus at school. So how does it feel to be a part of that paradigm shift for all of society, not just for the chorus?
Well, I think we've been integral in that shift here in Orlando. Because when we step on stage, the audience a lot of times is like, okay, what is a gay what is a gay chorus going to do? And they hear this beautiful music and these heartfelt messages and this high camp, all wrapped into an expression of our beauty as human beings.
And the rest disappears.
Yeah, and slowly we've nudged that forward. And I remember one of our founding members, Rob Knoll, actually, he started embracing the idea of having women as part of the Orlando Gay Chorus. We'd always had women, but it was the first time there'd actually been an effort to recruit more women to sing in the chorus. Ultimately, we had 15 women singing first tenor or second tenor.
Wow. And
the chorus went, we need to move forward again. We need to keep... So just as society has progressed, our chorus has progressed.
And that's amazing.
And now we've got straight people, we've got transgendered people.
I was going to say, that's what we were learning earlier when we were talking to your director, that there were gay men, there are lesbian women, there are straight members of the chorus. As society has become more inclusive, that bridge has gone both ways, and so is the chorus, and that's a fantastic thing. So we want to get to know you a little bit as just a guy, because as a musician, they're going to see you at a night at Orlando Gay Chorus over at Surfside Playhouse. If they don't see you there, we're going to put links down below so they can see you somewhere else. But we're just going to get to know Joel real quick. Have you ever danced in the rain or played in puddles as an adult?
Oh, absolutely.
If you're not, what's the fun of life, right?
That's what life is for. I remember being in college in the middle of a downpour, and there was a building with this eave spout that was just dropping right in the middle of the sidewalk. And I'm like, yeah.
Amen. That's right. That's what life is for. Yeah. I explained to everybody else what they do is they go out to social media all over the internet and they scour for questions and they find out what people are asking each other, what the internet wants to know. Yeah. Other than more cat memes. Because I'm fairly certain.
I love my cat memes.
I'm fairly certain that the internet is actually owned by a conglomeration of cats. If we could put you in a TV show and strand you there for a week, where would you go?
Current TV show?
Current TV show. Actually, you know what? Any TV show.
All right, because if you're getting to know me, you should know I don't own a TV.
He doesn't own a TV.
I don't own a TV. I pick up some things on Netflix.
Fox, computer, okay.
Yeah, but
what do you got? So I'm going to strand you someplace for a week. Where are you going to end up?
I would love to be on the Golden Girls set with four of those marvelous women.
Wow.
That just live their lives as a group of tight friends.
That's amazing, and you have a fun week.
Oh,
that's
my
for
God.
sure. Oh my
You
Lord!
never know what's going to happen.
You don't have a clue.
And I'd be more like Rose, I think.
Just kind of
maybe a little bit of Blanche.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Okay, if you were a candy bar, what would you be?
If I was a candy bar, I'd probably be a Mr. Good Bar. I like that there's nuts involved, and it's got that chewy nougat center.
So you're just kind of mixing it up there. You're gonna it's nice.
It's not.
See, that's how you stump a talk show host. You just, okay. We like to ask this question, just kind of get inside your head, see what you think of you. In
All
your
right.
opinion, what is the weirdest thing about you?
I love to speak in public. I like.
Nobody I do this.
I know.
Nobody.
Everybody. It's one of their biggest fears. For me, it's a great high. I actually do speakers engagements for local GLBT at community colleges
Oh, wow.
to advance GLBT information and inclusion.
Just love to be out in the spotlight, or do you really are you really focused on?
It's more the information. It's more the
information.
connections and the information. I like being in the spotlight, as you can tell, but
Performance artist. Do the math, folks. Okay.
But I also, I take that gift that I have of wanting to be a performer and utilize it to try to advance our culture and advance, quite honestly, advance the world. And
we change the world, I'm told from my teachers, one human being at a time.
Absolutely
So
right.
I'm getting the card that says I have to shut up. So that's what I'm going to do. So as we wrap it up, we're going to say thanks to Something Unique Magazine, the Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies, the great folks who share these videos all over the World Wide Web for us. We have had such a good time hanging here at the Orlando Gay Chorus. Catch them at Surfside Playhouse on Saturday, April 8th. We've been hanging with Joel Strack, the founding member here. And remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Wow.